Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we are talking about the war on misinformation. And the reason why we're talking about this is we may have a new tool in the arsenal that is actually helping us, and that tool is mice. Now, I'm talking about the squeak squeak variety, not the click click variety, actual mice. Now, this research that they are doing at the University of Oregon is actually a way, possibly, to combat deep fakes. Now, if you're familiar, this is audio or video that sounds like somebody else, produced by somebody else. And we've seen famous examples of this. Jordan Peele basically did a deep fake of Barack Obama, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But these notes here that I've got from the BBC are absolutely fascinating. Now, the University of Oregon's Institute of Neuroscience is basically pioneering this idea and testing it right now. A research team is working on training mice to understand irregularities within speech, which is, interestingly enough, something that animals can do very, very well. Think about how good a dog can hear. Mice apparently can hear very well as well. So it is basically hoped that this research would be used to help sites like Facebook, YouTube, etc., detect deepfake technology and obviously combat it before they, before the deep fake, post or whatever spreads or becomes viral. Now, they are very clear about this. Facebook and YouTube will not have to employ mice to use this solution. Now, the team is training their mice to understand sets of phonemes. Now, these are sounds that make us distinguish one word from another. And so I quote here, "We've taught mice to tell us the difference between a b and a g sound across a bunch of different contexts surrounded by different vowels, so they know bo and b and ba, all these fancy things that we take for granted. And because they can learn this really complex problem of categorizing different speech sounds, we think it should be possible to train mice to detect fake and real speech." Now, the mice were given a reward every time they correctly identified speech sounds, which is about 80% of the time right now or so. And it's not perfect, but when we are coupling that with existing methods of detecting deep fakes, such as machine or deep learning analyzation, this actually could be valuable input. And the goal, obviously, is to get these mice to start identifying these things, understand what they're doing, and then code that into an artificial intelligence that will basically allow us, hopefully, to more easily identify or give us a high probability of accuracy of identifying deep fakes, audio and video. And I quote Jonathan Sanders here, who is one of the project researchers. "Well, I think the idea of a room full of mice in real time detecting fake audio on YouTube is really adorable. I don't think this is practical for obvious reasons. The goal is to take lessons we learn from the way they do it and then implement that in the computer." And I think that is very interesting. It's outside of the box thinking, but when we have the ability with artificial intelligence to take, let's say, external, non-digital sources, non-electronic sources, and input that information and convert it, I think that can be a very powerful tool, because sometimes the best defense is an old school defense. And so here we are. I thought that was just fun news and interesting news for a Friday. And that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me on YouTube. I can always use the followers. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.